Hi, and welcome back to Dirtbike Magazine's video series, the 19s Off-Road Edition. Today we're taking a look at a brand new model for Honda, the 2019 250RX. Now this model is based off the CRF250R model with some changes making it ready for off-road. It's got a bigger tank, a 18-inch rear wheel, AT81 Dunlop tires, different suspension specs to it. This bike has one spring rate lighter in both the front and the rear than what the R model has, and the mapping is changed. And you can change between those three maps with the on-the-fly switch that's located on the left-hand side of the handlebar. Because this bike is a closed course competition model, it has the launch system that Honda brought out a couple years ago that is identical to what is on the 250R. For all the in-depth specs on the 2019 CRF250RX, head over to dirtbikemagazine.com. If you're on YouTube watching this video right now, just click the link in our description and it'll take you to all the specs. We're done talking, it's time to go ride. So we just finished our first full day of testing on the 2019 CRF250RX, brand new model. We're really excited about this bike, and even after riding it, we're still excited about the bike. We only got a day of testing on it so far, but a couple things that stand out at us right away is the new mapping, the standard mapping on this motorcycle does move the power down a little bit. It starts a little bit sooner. It does sign off a little bit sooner, but usually by that point, you're actually clicking into the next gear. So we did go through the other maps on the bike. The slower map, it was a little bit too slow for us. The third map made it, which is the aggressive map, it felt exactly like the 250R to us, just riding it on the trail. Now they did soften up the bike a substantial amount, one full spring rate. For me, I'm not a Target 250F guy. It was a little bit too soft for me. The front end was diving. So I might leave the back at that spring rate and then maybe go up one spring rate in the front, and it would probably be perfect for me. But again, for me, I'm not the Target guy. We did have some test riders here today that are the Target 250F guys, and they love the handling of the bike overall. We definitely like that Honda is thinking about the off-road market with all the motorcycles that they released this year. We have a bunch more options in different CCs and different configurations. We like the big tank, we like the electric start, the adjustable maps. All that stuff is great, 18-inch rear wheel. We did notice a lack of feel in the clutch. We have the same thing with the 450 size models. It's kind of an on-off feel, and then when you run it a little bit too loose, it works really well, but then it goes to the bar and it kind of gets caught in between your fingers. The bike wants to lunge forward still because the clutch is still engaged, and ultimately you stall it in a corner. The other thing we noticed was on the trail, in really tight trails and you have to use the clutch a lot, the bike does tend to run a little bit hot, boil over a little bit. Once you get out on the open areas, you can kind of cool it down, but we did notice that. Honda thinking about off-road, we don't understand why the bike doesn't come with handguards. It's an off-road bike, you're gonna need handguards. Again, this is the first day of testing on the 2019 model. We're gonna do a lot more testing on it. We might even put it into the ring with the other bikes in its class and do a shootout later on in the year. That's still to be determined. For the complete test on the 2019 Honda CRF250RX, check out the March issue of Dirtbike Magazine. If you have some more time and you want to check out some other off-road bikes that we've tested, check these videos out.